All right, you guys, I feel like we just got done doing an interview that's currently rolling right now on the YouTube channel, but man, there's some things that have happened that we got to address. So, Mr. Cuban Link back for another one.
What's up, y'all? PANDA. What's up, my man?
How you doing, bro?
Chilling. Just chilling, man. Over here. Watching things.
Yeah. Lot to talk about.
Well, let me first say, congratulations to S1, you know what I'm saying, for doing that 15 stretch, you know what I'm saying, and he's home. I'm glad to see a brother home from my heart, you know what I'm saying. I'm glad that he's safe. He's good. I'm glad to see the brothers together, him and Hocus and Dollar. Shout out to the whole family. So it's nothing but love over here, you know what I'm saying. So I watched the interview that was
All right, so since you started there, okay, let's just start there then, all right? So S1 being released from prison after 16 years pretty much. I think it's 15 years and 9 months, right? So shout out to him. We got an interview coming soon enough, you know what I'm saying, when he gets to settle down. I know you got a lot of things to take care of.
You know, it's funny, I hit him up. I hit him up, I think it was yesterday we was talking, right?
Yeah.
I think it was yesterday, even though he came home like probably 2 weeks ago. But Kano was I was talking to Kano on the phone, and we talking about S1. You know, shout out Kano. He was talking about you know, when S1 came home. I was like, yeah, I seen when he came out. I seen him. You know what I'm saying, when they had the footage when he just came out of the jail. And I was like, and he was like, he spoke to him and he was good. You know, he's doing all of that. He answered it back in IG. And I said, well, why can I get in touch with him? You know what I'm saying? Like a number or whatever, because I didn't have no numbers. And he told me I hit him in IG. And I was like, word? So he'll hit you back? I said, all right, cool. So I went looking for, you know, I didn't even know he had a page. And I went looking for it, and I wrote him a message. You know, basically what I'm saying here. You know, congratulations, and, you know, don't let nobody fool you out of your freedom again. On some, you know, just stay safe, stay positive, and you know, get on the right road and do your way, you know, make your dreams come true, basically, you know, keep doing your thing. And as for me, I'm still on my shit that I do, basically, you know, as far as like the situation with the music. But nothing but love. And you know, I just wanted to shout him out on that, you know, because we didn't get to talk in a minute. And there's nothing else to say, but, you know what I'm saying, my apologies for not really going to see them. I didn't see Hocus. I didn't see S1 in 15 years. He's 100% about that. I didn't see my man GQ. I didn't even see my man GQ. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Q, let's set it up like this. So S1 and Hocus, they did an interview on the Uppercut podcast, right? Shout out to From the Soul. He's doing his thing, where they spoke about you and Hocus falling out over the whole Joe stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What did you think about what he said there?
I feel, I mean, it's valid to him. I know he's speaking the truth. That's how he narrows it down, where, you know, that happened. Listen, I had nothing to say about that. It's like, you know, you saw what you saw. You felt the way you felt. Obviously, you know, I understand it. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like Hocus, when he was talking about that he had his man Percy in the next cell, and they was both facing life, and he saw Joe come to the jail and give Percy some love. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? And he felt like, yo, why? Because I put myself in them shoes, and it's like, word. You know, why Cuban didn't come? And that's kind of a heartbreaking situation if you felt like that on that situation, which anybody, I think, would feel like that. My excuse was my apologies first, because I know there's no excuse really that could, you know, deal with that. And, you know, I had some legal issues myself. If you go back to that period of time, you know, like I said, I was being reprimanded by the courts to, you know, stand trial or something. And you know, I wasn't available to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was on the lam, so to speak. But I did leave my what I thought was my other brother was in charge of my communications with them, which was Gilly. You know what I'm saying? And Gilly.
Nah, Q, don't say it like that. Don't say what you thought was your other
shut
brother.
Up, shut up. I say shut up. Stop. Because you don't know nothing about this. I'm trying to tell you, shut up. Be quiet, in other words, and let me speak, because at the end of the day, this has to be said, because it's a narrative that's been going on, like, you know, the communication factor, which is a big fucking factor. You know what I'm saying? And it was countless. After they got locked up, it was countless conversations with me and Gilly that I told that Gilly knew my situation with that. Gilly understood what it was going, because, you know, Gilly was right in the middle. He was going to court cases and everything. I couldn't show up for the reasons I told you why. But Gilly's my other half. So I thought, you know what I'm saying, where I know he's going to keep my motherfucking name right in there and make sure that they get my love. You know, they get that connection and they get explained what was going on at the time. You know what I'm saying? For them to say that the communication was lost, where it was never it's almost like never Cuban tried to reach out or nothing, you know, that bothered me, because it's like, I know that I should have made it and went over there. But like, in the Hocus case, I couldn't make it. There's no way I could have without getting in trouble. Now, S1's, he did a far longer stretch. So there's no really excuse except that when I seen Hocus come home and all of that, I know I felt like, you know what I'm saying, he felt a certain way that I ain't going to see him. Because he could say no, but it's still, in the other hand, he's still, you know what I'm saying, he's still going to give an opportunity for the other side to infiltrate. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Which is, you know, probably my fault, because he felt that I didn't have no love for him in real life, like I do. You know what I'm saying? And that was the case. In the sense of Remy Martin, we could go back to Remy Martin. When I was with Bang Bang Boogie, I was wearing a free Remy shirt. I never went to see Remy either, but I was with her through the trials and tribulations in the beginning. But I never went to see Remy. So then what Remy did, as soon as the last months of her bid came around, she went with Joe. I just seen a pattern, you know what I'm saying? It was a pattern of that. And then we never talked to Cuban again. No shout outs from Remy, even though I gave him mad shout outs on social media. Bang Bang Boogie, I represented her. Before the trials, I represented her. No love at all. You know what I'm saying? Emotions all cut. It's not fuck Cuban, but it's fuck Cuban when she came out. Now, here goes with the Bang Bang Boogie situation. We're doing the same thing. And, you know, sort of the same thing. But not sort of the same thing, because Hocus still said what's up. He gave me love. You know what I'm saying? I just knew there was something tainted in that part of him giving me the full love like I knew Hocus. Which is, you know, it's understandable that he would be mad at me that I didn't go see him and all of that. I didn't know that was happening in jail where, you know what I'm saying, you know, with the Joe situation and all that. And I wanted, if I go to see you, it's because I love you. And I'm telling you, I couldn't go see you. And I couldn't go see you. And you know, and my father did a bit, like I told you before. He did a fucking 7-year bid. I went to see him once. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm an asshole with that. I know I am. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that I don't have them brothers in my mind. I don't love them the way I do, the way I feel about them. Because, you know, them brothers stepped up to the plate when no other motherfucker stepped up to the plate. The whole Bang Bang Boogie movement. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that to the heart. And I even asked them in the beginning. I was like, my nigga, you know, y'all don't got to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not the type of nigga that, you know, I didn't come over there telling me, oh, you got to back me up on this Joe shit. I'm on my shit, because I'm on my shit, and it's always personal. And them brothers just like this, no, we got you, Q, we got you. And you know, they show me that love and support, and I see where, at the end of the day, like if I didn't show up in a visit or something and go check up on them, they will feel a certain way. But they said they was young kids at the same time. They didn't know what type of, you know, how serious it was and all of that. They said that. So that's why now they grown up and they got their mind straight and they They make their choices. You know what I'm saying? And act as if, you know what I'm saying? That's not their beef, which is never their beef. I never asked them to take part of it. I appreciate it on a real, personally, that, you know what I'm saying, they did that. But a brother's been going through some shit too. You know, it's not a simple situation as it looks, and it's not simple at all, not to diminish the fact that they did 15 years. That's one. You know what I'm saying? Still consider him my little brother. Them boys gave me fucking energy when I was out of energy. You know, when I joined Bagman Boogie, they gave me the inspiration to write because of the movement, and you know, they gave me backbone too. They supported me. You know what I'm saying? And I supported them 100. So yeah. So I apologize for definitely not going to see them. Like I said, I got my man GQ that's doing, you know, 60 years, and I ain't gonna see him yet. Talking on the phone. I understand, like, that's what I'm saying when the Gilly situation. I understand how Gilly couldn't, you know, put me on a three-way with them, at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he get a call, because he was my connect to Hocus and Dollar, and that's one. You know what I'm saying? So was AWOL. Like, AWOL was there with me. I took him under the wing with me because that was Hocus' man, and I wanted to let Hocus know, like, you know, I don't have no connections to Hocus at that time, or as what, but, you know, AWOL did. And it was countless. Every time the nigga hang out with me, yo, send Hocus my love, send this, that to Hocus, yo, how they doing? Like, asking about them constantly. And AWOL was with me for a whole, almost fucking 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's Hocus' best friend at the time. Then it was Gilly, that was my man, that was in there with the courts and all that, helping, you know, the situation. Bam Bam Boogie's manager. So, you understand? So it's like, if Gilly was there so close with them and being, you know what I'm saying, a shoulder to lean on and all that, and being there for, Gilly in that situation is supposed to represent me, just like I represent him. In business, I represented him everywhere, in the streets. That's what I'm saying. How did he get that message that Cuban don't care about them? You know, I understand I'm not there physically, but how can he get that message or that feel that way when Gilly was supposed to be my one, my dog, was supposed to bark and bite for me when I'm not there and represent. Now, Cuban, love you, my nigga, because that's what I do for them. That's what I do for him. So that's what I'm saying. So that meant that communication line should have never ever been broken. I never had a problem with Gilly until recently, when I seen him laughing when, you know, like Hocus was saying and laughing about it. And that's another thing. Hocus, you know, when that whole situation happened, he took a little bit of sides there. You know what I'm saying? He was making fun of my shit. He was putting LOL on the chats of the Hova nigga saying, oh, you know, he be knocking niggas out. Yeah, he put toe to toe playing. And, you know, he making fun of me. You know, Hocus was there laughing. And Goya checked him on it. Said, Goya, he said, Hocus, that's not right, man. What's going on? And the nigga said, yo, that's my nigga too. Hova's his nigga too. We grew up together too. And Cuban is my nigga. And he played it that low. He played, you know what I'm saying, both sides there. And I expect him to do nothing, but I don't expect you to laugh at me. I don't expect you to be like, say, yo, Hova, you be knocking niggas out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Extra throwing the gas on it. That's why I say that he was mad that I ain't go see him in jail. And if that leads you to do that, then it is what it is. But no love lost. You know what I'm saying? I understand how you could get caught up in shit like that. I would never do that to Hocus if something like that would happen to him, even if I knew the other nigga. You know what I'm saying? I would call him, make sure he's good and whatever. But they felt a certain way about me already. It could have been the conversations that I had with Percy inside with Joe. It could have been a lot of things. I'm just saying it goes deep. That's how my mind works. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I still felt proud of them brothers. I still felt proud when, you know, Hocus did his rabbit hole. You know, in the clubhouse, and he was moving up, and he was positive on that note. I'm still applauding from far. I see my son was doing his thing. I'm applauding from far and everything. Because it doesn't affect them that Joe has a problem with, you know, with them. Or he, you know, he doesn't have a problem with them. It affects me. It affects me because my mind is not going to change for that until that motherfucker do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. But it's not up to them either. It's not for them to take that weight on their shoulders either. But you see how serious it was when, S1 said, yo, he had death threats and all that. That's how we was living for real, because it was that real. You know what I'm saying? So it's a real situation between me and Joe. It's just, some niggas is gonna be there. When I say for me, I'm talking about selfishly for me. Like, it's good to have niggas that, they're on your side and they show you they're on your side. You know what I'm saying? It is. So in that same, catch 22, they could say that I wasn't there when, he did his 15 years. I'm talking about S1 really. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that, and I could only apologize. It's nothing ever, deliberately that I meant to not be. My absence there was like, I didn't even think motherfuckers really was even when I seen that from Hocus, I was like, their mind is not really on me. You know what I'm saying? They got bigger shit that they're going through, and they don't want to hear from me. I don't want them to get caught up in shit either. And probably in there when I'm talking about they taking my side. I don't know that situation. I lost contact with Gilly, you know what I'm saying, because of the shit that it's been going on because of how I feel too. So that line of communication is over. So if you're my man and Gilly is there, if you love Gilly, you gotta love me. That's how I felt. Because I know my man's gonna represent me right, just like I always represented him. So it's obviously he stopped doing that. You know what I'm saying? So he felt a certain way about me now. That's Gilly. So now Gilly, he showed me who he was. And that's all. You know what I'm saying? I had situations like this happen too before when I told you with the Figueroa nigga where he went to level. He over there changing niggas' minds, but yet smiling in my face. They turned the whole fucking syndicate against me, and I'm over here like, but when it was too late. So in this situation, I went through things like that. You know what I'm saying? I depended on people to do certain things, it should be natural. And love should have been natural. But I guess it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why it makes sense when I see, Gilly from LOL also, when they're making fun of me. You know what I'm saying? Make fun of me on that video. We put LOL. So, that's all. So the situations like that that made me believe that, hey, it's not no real love like that. It's love, but it's love like just an acquaintance. You know what I'm saying? Acquaintance love. Like, okay, we just here in this earth, and then, yeah, we had a thing together, but it's cool. We got to move on now. They grown up, and they blame that on me like I'm not grown up. And, I just think the way I do, and I move how I move. And like I said, there's no excuses for me not going to see S1 for that. But, you know what I'm saying? I wish nothing but the best for them. Nothing for the best. And they telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking through their eyes, like I see it. But they're just skipping a little bit of how would you feel if, the foot was in the other shoe? That's what it is. Because I put myself in their shoes, and I'm like, I would have felt like that too. But I still would have gave it, because it was never a game for me. I was real with it. They just didn't know how real it was. You know what I'm saying? As far as that, me and Joe. And if Joe could convince you that he was right in a situation, or you could trust him, then, that's on you. And that's it,